I'm Michelle Cunningham, and I had a dream to create a women's entrepreneurial retreat for women who want to build brands online and monetize those brands. That's exactly what I do, and my dream is to show other women how they can do that, how they can build a $1 million brand just by showing up authentically as themselves online.
How fun would it be to have like an epic retreat? Then I started thinking, I'm like, how epic could we make this retreat? Like, why don't we do an oceanfront mansion and we'll get as many bedrooms as we can get. Then we'll have like 11 or 12 women here. I didn't want it to just be like, hey, let's sit around and do nothing. I was like, dude, how awesome would it be if we could get your brand photos done and we could have a videographer here and get some really epic videos? And what if you also got like a massage, and then we could do a one-on-one branding session, which is like exactly what I've done with everyone. I can sit with them for an hour and a half and talk about how to build your $1 million brand, because these women are genius, they're brilliant, yet they're just missing a step. Like, they might not have an email list yet, or they might not have their YouTube channel, or they might not have their freebie out yet, or they might not have launched their first course. And it's just like, oh man, let's like talk about the whole thing and map it all out. So everyone that's at this event is walking away with their $1 million game plan, so they know exactly what to work on. And I really truly believe in my heart that every woman is a $1 million brand, and anybody who wants to make $1 million or 2 million or 3 million or 4 million, whatever that number is, like, it's possible if you make a commitment to your audience and you make a commitment to having impact and you make a commitment to showing up. What is so fun is I decided to host this, and everyone that has come is like super big thinking, has a super big game plan. They know who they want to serve and who they want to help. And it's just been really fun. And the collaborations that are happening at this event is so high level, because these are all people that want more. In addition, we ate dinner together at a beautiful tablescape every night. I wanted the table to be so pretty. It was like very important to me that the table was so pretty. So we sat around a beautiful table, and the chef came and served us fabulous dinner every night, which was magical, whimsical, perfect. I believe that you get to a certain point in your business, and like, you can try to talk to your neighbor or your best friend about what you're working on, and they think you're crazy, right? But you come to this event and you're like, oh man, I'm with people who understand like that you can have all that you want, and you can dream big, and you can do things with social media that can dramatically change people's lives, and that can make you a ton of money in the process, and you can use that money to do good in the world. And so it's just really cool to be in this type of space, and there does come a point in everyone's business where you have to get on an airplane to find the people that are going to take you to the next level, and that's exactly what this event is. So it is literally sisterhoods, friends for life. It is branding, it's photography, it's a $1 million game plan, and it's magic. Really, absolutely is magical.
I've been in this industry almost 30 years, and I've attended a lot of events with a lot of different people, and I would say this is probably the most unique experience I've had so far. I think when you attend large-scale events, you can take away nuggets and you have things that you can apply at home, but this is so different because there is such an intimate environment. We're less than a dozen people together, all like-minded, deep diving strategic people who have big dreams.
But what's really interesting is the audience that Michelle attracts. She attracts just good people, and where can you get 11 women together where there's no drama, no mean girls, and it's just constant up-leveling.
Yeah, this event is way more personal, and it is customized to me. I've had so many people that have been successful and gone to their events, but they don't really sit down and just help you with where you are.
I think the most unique part of it is that we're all on the same journey and we all have the same goals. And when you're with a bunch of women that have the same goals, that work together and share ideas, it just really works.
When you launch your course, what I do, if it's like a 3-week launch period or a 4-week launch period, I do one email every other day during the launch. So it's video, give, related to the thing I'm gonna sell, right? And all of the promotion, all the YouTube, the lives, the videos during the launch period are all around that topic.
I tell my husband all the time how choosing to work with Michelle was easily the best decision I made this entire year. Michelle is a business coach, but she's also so much more than that. She tells you that she loves you and that you're pretty and you just feel so valued when you're spending time with her. And coming to Beach Retreat was amazing because it's been a week of getting pampered and getting to work so closely with Michelle and getting so much of her energy and her time. And it has brought me from not really knowing clearly what my brand even was to now I'm leaving with a video I can use, and I'm gonna leave with a sales page, and just so much clarity and excitement and joy over getting to serve people and help people and maximize my impact.
I made a commitment that if I ever succeeded, I wouldn't keep it a secret. I'd start a YouTube channel and show people. So that's what I did. I just started once a week loading up a video with like, here's what I'm doing that's working. And that channel started to get people taking notice. I started to get people that wanted to join my team, new customers. I had a CEO call me from a company, asked to come speak, and doors and opportunities started to open. So I eventually, when that CEO said to me, can you come speak? He said, please bring along your training program. And I was like, oh, I don't have one. I'm like, but I will make one.
I want to talk a little bit about being a returning student of yours. So this is my second round in purchasing your high ticket offer, the Elite Beach Retreat. And what that means is that I've chosen to invest in myself more than once because I see the value in how I'm growing and how I'm transforming other people's lives. Not only that, but I've almost replaced my full-time income, and it wasn't so bad as a high school principal. So I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for believing in me, for holding the belief in me when I didn't have it in myself, and for just being there and being the light for so many people who want to make a difference in the world, but they just don't know where to start.
Is a special gift that will remind you daily. You can see it and you can be reminded on the days you don't want to do it, or you feel stuck, or you feel challenged, to do it anyway, girl. Because you can make such an impact. So, this is my little gift to all of you.
Aw, thank you.
Instead of searching a specific photo, just go over here to this little filter thing, click add a color, paste that pink, apply filters, and then you're gonna get all kinds of, and you can do it with the teal if you don't find anything, any color within your logo that you like for this course or brand or whatever, find a picture that matches. And white brick is pretty safe if you can't find anything or the colors are really bold and obnoxious. So, and then I usually make like 27 different blank pages with the logo, and I start dragging them to the background and see which one I like. That's pretty much how we create the look.
I made a $17 CD. I bought it for $1, sold it for $17. I had three of them: how to generate leads, how to book parties, how to recruit. And I brought it along and people bought it, and I was like, whoa, that's so cool. So I came home, I put it on a website, more people bought it. Then I ran Facebook ads to it, and more people bought it. And then I ended up hiring someone that understood Facebook ads, and that is what exponentially grew my business. We did over $50 or $60 or $70,000 that first month running Facebook ads, and I was like, whoa, that was really awesome. And then I started to create other courses to help people, and that first year we did over $1 million in revenue. Fast forward a few years later, we're crossing over $4 million in revenue, and I honestly believe if I could do this, anybody could do it. Once you learn internet marketing and you learn how to connect with people and serve them and love on them, the sky's the limit. And if you can create products that help them change their life and help them live bigger, it's so super duper rewarding.
Whether you've seen her on Facebook, whether you've seen her, you bought a course from her in the past, whether you haven't bought a course and she's inspired you in some way.
You will have an experience like you are working with your best friend who has your best interest at hand, and your dreams become her dreams. And she will help you along the way fulfill those dreams, and you can't find a better mentor in the business, hands down.
I'm gonna make it very simple. Michelle under-promises and she over-delivers, and you will always find money in your budget for what she has to offer.
I've looked at a lot of different people as I've been on this journey, and she's the only one that I've found who delivers as much as she does in the specific way she does, with so many added bonuses.
She'll pick your brain out and she'll suggest and she'll put a game plan for you, and you just have to follow it.
It was like meeting an old friend. I had to pinch myself, and then I had to pinch her, and I'm like, sorry, I don't mean to hurt you, but it was so surreal that it was like, finally I get to meet this human that's changed my life in person, and I don't want to get emotional, but she's changed my life. She's given me opportunities to work with her on her team and on projects, and for somebody like me who never was told to dream big, she's helped those dreams become a reality, and she puts value on me. And she has so many choices in her network to choose somebody, but when she chose me to be on her team, to coach and mentor other people, I can't even explain and put that into words.
Am I a lunatic? Like to live when you're like here, but you're living up here. But I had to live in that lunatic state where I was just like this dream world where I'm like, this is all gonna come true. Like, I really believe it. And I'm like, I had to work every day to make this come true. But it did come to pass because I lived in this state. And I think that's where we all need to live.
Last night at dinner, we just sat around and talked about like everything that we do and our history, and it was so nice to see that what women have been through and where we are now, and we've got so much to offer. So that was just that was fun, and it was enlightening.
When you want something so much and you feel you don't know how to get there, and then suddenly someone comes on your video screen and says, hey, I can help you get there. And then we come to the beach retreat and you do exactly that. So the classes are great online, don't get me wrong, but being here up close and personal is so amazing. And you treat us almost as like you've known us all your life, and you treat us like a friend, and that's absolutely amazing.
Another really amazing moment was when we got to go downtown in St. Augustine and walk around and just be silly and do really weird things. Like, I pretended, I've always had this dream, and I think I've harbored this for a very long time, but I want to be a mime on a street corner and see people pay attention to me. So I did that for a second, just to be weird. I think one of the most magical things that we did is we got to all go out to a dinner together at one of the best restaurants in St. Augustine, and it was just a way to really connect and have a ton of fun. And we took a limo to get there, which was amazing. I am utterly impressed by each and every one of you and what you're doing. Like, it was mind-blowing to hear what you guys are putting together, and I'm so excited for you, all of you guys. Literally what you're putting together is going to change so many lives, and just know that. And so I'm really excited to be this. It's going to be the start of everybody's $1 million brand. So I love you guys.
Do it. I'm just going to tell you now, just do it. You will not regret it, and you'll learn so much about yourself and have a great time.
You become a part of her tribe. You become a part of, what she's building, and a movement where she can change the world, and she wants you to be a part of that. And as yourself, she's not trying to change you. She's not trying to adjust your business. She wants you to celebrate who you are and pass that on, because someone else needs what you have.
I feel personally that I'm not a price tag. I'm not the money side. She treats you, you have that personal connection with her, and everywhere else you're just a number, because I've taken different trainings and I've been to different events, and this is nothing like that. You're not a money sign.
It is worth it. If you're interested in learning from Michelle, if you love her like I do, if you think she's the most genuine coach, most caring, most supportive person that you've ever met, through YouTube or through Facebook or whatever you've done, I would suggest that you really put away the money and make yourself come, because that investment will multiply you hundreds of thousands of times.
I highly recommend, if you have a chance to work with Michelle, just do it.
If you want to be around really big thinking women who cheer for you, who believe in you, who think you are made for more, and you know in your heart you're made for more, but you just need to have the right people around you, that is what the Elite Beach Retreat is. It is everything. It is relaxation, it is fun, it is a chance for you to retreat to your room and think. It is a chance to collaborate with others, to think through your strategy. It is fun, it is crazy, it is beautiful, and you will walk away a new person. You will walk away with renewed hope and with a new thought for your life and for your business. And I truly believe if you want to be $1 million brand, my friend, you absolutely can be $1 million brand. You just have to know the right steps to take. And that's what we talk about at the beach retreat. And I hope you come to one in the future, my friend, and there's a unicorn in the pool. And you and I can sit on the unicorn and take a photo. So I love you. She's like, just like, shut up, you're not old. And I'm like, yeah, that's good, Jan. I'm like, Jan, you're so crazy that like you could literally do that. And people will be like, is this lady for real? But I gotta keep watching this because like, hey, it's Jan Deardoff, I'm glad you're here. Shut up, you're not old. Let's jump in. In today's video, we're talking about how to live your best life over 70.